So what do you make of that?
I just want to, why don't the players do that from minute one? That second half performance, why can't they do that from minute one? That's, you say you're fighting for Ole, doing all that in the second half, but why does it take going 2-0 down and Old Trafford booing you off to do that in the second half? Why can't they do that from minute one? That's the only thing that bugs me about this team, because there's definitely talent in that team. Why can't they do it?
We need it for 90 minutes.
Yeah, well, I think obviously at half time we've gone in 2-0 down, but realistically Fred should have scored and Rashford should have scored, and the first one where Rashford was flagged up offside when he hit it wide, I was in line with that. If that went to VAR, it could have been a different story.
It was the one with the last-ditch tackle as well.
Yeah, last-ditch
great tackle, to be fair.
It was, but he should have hit it earlier. And I think, we've been sloppy. Yeah, we haven't been great, but we were still in that game. And I think, the fans did everything that we could. Yeah, I don't know what Ollie said in there at half-time, but we've come out and we've taken the chances we've made. We've played a little bit higher up the pitch. We've pressed them a little bit higher. We've forced them, and we used attack as our best defence in that second half. Unfortunately, we don't seem to stop balls coming into the box in the first half. That's why we went 1-0 down. Shaw didn't get out far enough and block the cross, and you can't do that at this level. It's not possible. You can't, and he's right. Well, look, nobody knows what Ollie's saying. Nobody knows what Ollie's telling the players.
4-2-3-1.
No, I get that. I completely get that. But at the same time, it's like nobody knows what's being told to these players. Unfortunately, we've seen previously some of these players have dropped tools before. So do I trust these players to listen to the manager all the time? Honestly, no.
I don't know.
It's the manager's job to keep his players in check.
It is 100%. But when Mourinho did that, players down tools, and he got fucking sacked.
I don't know.
So I'm just thinking, at the end of the day, I never really thought Ollie was good enough. I never really thought he should have got that second chance. I think he did. He steadied the ship. We should have moved on, but he's still here. And we're pulling these results seemingly out of nowhere. But in Fergie's last season, we pulled results out of nowhere.
I look at it.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know with Chelsea when they had Lampard, they had the squad, but they didn't have the manager to get the best out of it. They sack him, employ a great manager in Tuchel. They win the Champions.
Who's available? Who'd you bring in?
You said who would you?
Zidane, Conte. I'd even take Brendan Rodgers.
Conte is a fantastic coach, but there's no way he fits in at this club.
Zidane, Rodgers.
Football is completely different, and you need to spend another 400 mil.
No, but we need money spent anyway. McTominay and Fred cannot stay for another season. You need a Declan Rice. You need you look at the best teams Fabinho, Kimmich, and even Leicester with Ndidi when he's fit. You need someone there, and we have to play two people to do that role. Kante, for example, the best player. Look at Pogba when Kante plays. Kante literally does the defensive part, so Pogba can be free. That's why I don't think Pogba can work in that system. As we saw him in the second half, we needed the goals. He had the licence to go forward, and that's what he's best at. But defensively, could you trust him against Liverpool with Salah, Mane, them lot running at him? Can you trust him to go back and do the defensive work? So I think it will be a similar thing against Liverpool. It will be McFred, because I don't think you can trust anyone else to do that.
We tried it without McFred and it didn't really work, did it? So, at the moment, that's what we've got, and Ollie can only do what he can with what he's got. Do I think we needed a proper central defensive midfielder in summer? Yeah, I do. But we didn't get it.
And also, the resolution, whilst I think we need a CDM, it can't always be sign something. I feel like sometimes you can coach around. I'll come to you next. What is it you want to say?
You've got it right in the head there. You look at all the big teams like Liverpool and Chelsea, the Fabinhos and Kantes, but for all, he just keeps playing McFred, and sometimes it works. But we were saying there, the first time Fred didn't play against Leicester, we lost. You know what I mean? And my father's a mad Fred fan and all, but he does run for the team. But we need someone like Kanté. He can pass the ball, he can shoot and score a goal. And overall for Liverpool, I just hope they're on form, because he said it as well earlier on there. First half performance, you don't see what they're doing at all. They're passing sideways, backwards. You don't know what you're watching. It's like watching five-a-side. But then second half, it's bang, bang, bang.